Los Angeles, AFP, at least 4 people were killed and nearly a dozen people were wounded, including 3 young children, when a shooting broke out on Tuesday, November 14, at a school in rural Northern California. Assistant Sheriff Phil Johnston told the KCRA News Network that the assailant was killed by police following the shooting, which began around 8 a.m., midnight on Wednesday, Singapore time, at a home in Tehama County and continued at the Rancho Tehama Elementary School. Local news reports said the incident began as a domestic dispute that escalated. Jim Schultz, a reporter for the Redding Record-Searchlight newspaper, quoted Rancho Tehama resident Salvador Tello, who was taking his 3 children to school, and described seeing the gunman open fire, killing a woman. He said he saw bullets strike the truck in front of him and he put his children down to protect them and put his truck to reverse, Schultz said on Twitter. As he left, he saw a woman lying dead in the street and her wounded husband next to her. Was told help was on its way. Schultz quoted another witness, Casey Burnett, who said the gunman was driving around and shooting randomly from his car. Breaking, at least 3 dead in shooting in Tehama. It started at a home and moved to the school. Shooter shot and killed by police. pic.twitter.com/xikvyixq4y. We're heading toward Rancho No. Tehama Elementary School, south of Redding and Red Bluff, CA, for reports of a shooting involving multiple people. This violence involves at least 5 locations, an official says. Number school shooting, number Tehama County, number Rancho Tehama at ABC10 pic.twitter.com/E0CGXZB6XF. Area resident Brian Flint told local media that his roommate had been shot and killed by the gunman, a former convict in his 50s. He's dead, he didn't make it, Flint told KCRA, referring to his roommate. For his family and everything, I feel bad, and we'll be there for them. He said the gunman was a neighbor and had been shooting a lot of bullets lately, hundreds of rounds, large magazines. We made it aware that this guy is crazy and he's been threatening us, he said. The shooting coincides with a new flare-up of the long-running debate on America's epidemic of gun violence and the ready accessibility of high-powered weapons, less than 10 days after a gunman shot dead 26 people at a church in Texas. Johnston, of the Tehama County Sheriff's Office, told reporters that 3 weapons, a semi-automatic rifle and 2 handguns, had been recovered from the scene. He added that the victims were randomly targeted by the gunman in multiple locations. I know that we have medevaced, airlifted, a number of students, I know that the school has been cleared, I know that we have the children that were attending school in a safe location at this time, Johnston said. Some 100 law enforcement officers responded to the shooting, and students at the school have been safely evacuated, he added. The Redding Record-Searchlight said among the wounded was a 6-year-old who suffered 2 gunshot wounds and another child shot in the leg. It said initial reports indicated the shooter had barricaded himself inside a building before being shot by police.